Hello and welcome to Saturday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic and your daily dose of calm, beauty and logic in an increasingly mad and crazy and angry world. This is a channel where you will not find out how many men could defeat a gorilla in a fight. I can absolutely guarantee that you won't find that out, but you might find out how to solve a puzzle called Compression Algorithm by ChinStrap, whose birthday it is today. Happy birthday, ChinStrap. ChinStrap, amongst others, Marty Sears wrote in and said we should definitely do one of your puzzles today. There was a great selection, many have been recommended, and this has come out top. And I think that's because the testers think it will be funny to make me do one of these Squishdokus. These are these I think I've done one or two of these on the channel before. They're completely crazy. You can see that this is it's a 7x7 grid. And those cells, they're sort of in box 3 of the Sudoku, but these 3 are also in box 2 of the Sudoku. So the whole Sudoku grid has been squished, much as I would be if I was in a fight with a gorilla. Yeah, I think the other thing we've got going on here are index lines. But I will read the rules and we will giggle at them together in a moment or two's time. Now, what do I need to tell you about today? Oh, a few things. Firstly, of course, over on Patreon, we have got our monthly competition running. This is Blobz Oil and Water Sudoku Hunt. Here it is. Oh, it's not quite in the right place, is it? Let's move it over there and refresh the count. So this came out 1st of May, so under 48 hours ago. And yesterday we'd had nearly 1,000 solves of the first puzzle. So let's see where we are now. it's jumping up. Oh, I forgot. I didn't look. How many of... What was that number before? I should have checked, shouldn't I? I didn't read. Well, it's nearly 100. Nearly 100 people have finished all 10 puzzles. If you finish all 10, you are in with a chance of winning the competition, which the prize of which this month will be to make a Sudoku video where we'll solve a puzzle together, record it, and hopefully it will appear as a video on the channel, as we did with Dominic last month, where we did a wonderful puzzle by 789, if I remember. It was like a yin-yang. It was very, very interesting, and I enjoyed it mightily. It's a really nice thing for me to do, and so far anyway, the people who've won competitions and had the chance to make the videos, I think have enjoyed I think they've enjoyed it as well. If their feet were pressed to the fire, they would agree they enjoyed it. Anyway, do have a look at this. Blobz's hunts are always very, very popular. I think because they're always achievable, but there's not a pushover. Don't get me wrong, but they are very beautiful puzzles, and if you put in a little bit of effort, you will get to the end. And you've got until the 20th to do just that. So good luck. And as I say, it's all over on Patreon right now. Now, what else? Oh, streaming. Monday night, I think, is the night. 10 p.m. UK time. We're going to be playing this game, Blueprints. Nice homophone there, and we had a good go at it last time. We found out a lot of interesting things, but we didn't really get to the bottom of it. So we're going to have another crack at it. Love to have your company. As I say, 10 p.m. UK time. I'll try and remember to put a link on the screen. Hopefully by the time this video goes live, I will have created the stream link and things. And I haven't got any birthdays today apart from ChinStraps. But I will say thank you to Envis for sending us such a kind email, thanking us for our videos. And Envis, I hope you enjoy the chocolate cake I gather you are having today, which will be heavily frosted. I understand the correct ratio, of course, being 1-to-1 between icing and cake. There's no point in having a chocolate cake that's predominantly just cake. It's just a waste of calories. You're better reducing the amount of cake, increasing the amount of icing until the ratio is 1-to-1, and that way it's all good. It's all good. You see, people say, people might talk about gorillas fighting numbers of men. But on this channel, you learn about chocolate cake and also compression algorithms. Is that actually a thing, a compression algorithm? It probably is in computing, isn't it? But I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look at the rules of compression algorithm by ChinStrap. They are as follows. Now, it's not normal Sudoku rules. We've got Squishdoku. It says, place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every 3x3 box with no repeats in any row or column. Cells on region borders, the dashed lines, are shared between boxes. So that is in that box. Let's use some colours. This cell is in box 1, if I may call it that, but it's also in box 2. That one is also in that box and this box as well. So that's a super powerful cell. That has been properly squished. Anyway, let's get rid of all this like that. The other thing to mention about this is that although you can't repeat a digit in a row or column, we aren't going to find 9 digits. There's only 7 cells in that row. So that it's a weird, Squishdokus are weird. Anyway, there's one more rule. Index lines. The digit in the the nth cell along a teal line starting from the diamond indicates the position along the line where the digit n appears. For example, if a diamond cell contains a 3, let's put 3 in the corner. It doesn't get the singing because that's not a real digit. If we do get a 3 there, then we will sing. For example, if a diamond cell contains a 3, the third cell along that line must have a 1. So that would be a 1. I do understand index lines. I've done a few puzzles with this rule before. So the idea is that each cell along the index line indexes the position of the digit that it represents along the line. So this cell is the second cell along the line. So whatever digit we put in there, let's say we put 5 in there, that would be saying put the 2, because it's the second cell on the line, in the 5th position. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be a 5. If this was a 7, we would put the 2 in the 7th position. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If it was a 2 itself, it would just go in its own position. Let's do another one. If this cell was, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the 6th cell on the line. So imagine that was a 1. Then that would be saying write 6, the digit 6, because this cell indexes the 6 into the 1st position. So that's how index lines work. They are sort of understandable to me. Squishdoku, not so much. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. But now I get to play. Let's get cracking. Now I know one secret about index line. I know no secrets actually about Squishdoku. The only thing I'll say about Squishdoku is it did occur to me as we were doing the examples that those 4 cells there are probably the most powerful cells in this puzzle. They're the gorillas, because they see so many cells. Like that cell, you can't repeat that digit in any of those positions, can you? And the similar thing will be true for this one. In fact, no, it's more than that, because of course it's its own row and column as well. It's not just the boxes. So that digit's profoundly powerful. Whereas that digit is more of a human in the fight between the orange cells and the gorillas and the people. Anyway, that's that. I mean, such as it is, it's not a very good secret about Squishdoku, but I just noticed it when we were doing the rules. But I do know a secret about index lines. Index lines can't contain digits that are bigger than the length of the line. And the way to see that, this is a length 4 line. So imagine we made that a 5. Why doesn't that work? Well, because this 5 is indexing the position of the 1 along the line. It's in the first position. And it would be saying write the 1 into the 5th position, and that doesn't exist. So 1 couldn't exist on the line, and the line would break. So that line is made up of the digits 1, 2, 3, 4. That line is made up of the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which I can see something that that's doing. That one, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the length 6 line. And is this length 9 then? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. So this line here is like an extra region of the puzzle. That has to contain all of the digits 1 to 9 once each. There probably is a cell in this puzzle, you know, like this one, that sees an awful lot of this line for reasons that are just going to be weird. And that one, yeah, I mean, that one's nearly interesting, isn't it? That cell, it sees those 3 in its row, those 2 in its sort of box, that one in its column. So that digit, which must appear on this line, is in one of those 3 cells. I mean, it's not very interesting, but it's just something I'm noticing as we stare at that. Okay, let me come back to the other thing I spotted. I'm gonna over pencil mark just to show you, because this line is only made up of the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and this line is only made up of the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look at those cells in column. What do we call that? Is that column 8, or is it column 6? I don't know. It feels more like column 8 to me. But then what do we call that one? Is that column 6, or is it column 7, or is it column 5? Oh, this is bizarre. It's bonkers. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Look at that. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quintuple. The 5 of which is at the top. So the 5 on this line is in one of those 2 cells, and it can't repeat on the line, otherwise we'd be indexing the same or 2 different digits into the same cell. Right, so what this tells us is that this digit is restricted, because this 5, the 5 along this line, is either in the 2nd or the 3rd position. So this digit is either a 2 or a 3. And that digit has to appear on this line, so that digit is down there somewhere. And the reason we know that is it can't be there. Although this looks a bit weird, that is in the same box as that one, and it can't be there, and it must appear on this line. Now, oh goodness, I'm about to break the habit of a lifetime if I do this. I was thinking, you know, those 4 digits are therefore high digits. They are in box. They're in that box with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quintuple, so they're all massive. I don't want to do this, but I'm just going to do it for a moment because I want to think about this cell, because we learned that that was a gorilla, didn't we? Can I do anything with that or not? Yeah, I mean, it's almost interesting. This cell here, which is one of these peculiar, powerful cells, we know that has to appear on the length 9 line somewhere. Where does it appear? Well, it doesn't appear in any of those cells, weirdly, because this is one of these powerful cells that is in so many boxes, rows and columns. So it must be in one of those cells. Which is, okay, so what's that doing? That is putting a 1, 2 or a 3 into position 6, 7, 8 on. Okay, that's nonsense. Sorry. Oh, well, maybe that means it can't go there. That's the thing that this is indexing. Is that wrong? Because we've had all the low digits in this column. Let me just think that through. So what we're saying is, if this was a 9, then 9 would go in one of those. I'd write 1, 2 or 3 into this position, and that's wrong, so that's not 9. Okay. That is the most... such a bad... Okay, I mean, that's done absolutely nothing. But I was just trying to understand what it was doing. That digit is high, isn't it? Because it can't be one of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we've got in this column 8, I'll call it. So that is saying, that's the 9th position on this long line. That's saying write 9 into one of those positions, either position 6, 7, 8 or 9. So one of those is a 9. And I mean, what are you meant to do with that? Can I do anything with that? I'm so bad at working out what these squishy things are doing. I'm actually getting a bit concerned about this. I don't think I understand how this puzzle works at all. You can't really... I'm sorry, I've got absolutely no clue what I'm doing here. That's position 8 on the line, position 7, position 6. Am I going crazy, or is there something obvious I'm meant to do here? Oh. Yeah, here's something. Okay, I'm going to look at this box. That one. Now, I want to look at those two cells. I'm not sure this is particularly useful, but it's something. Now, I am going to claim, and I think it's true, that those two cells see the entirety of this line. So we know that this line contains the digits 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I don't think either of those can be low digits. So they are high digits, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that is a bit interesting, because now if we look at this box in toto, we've got 5 digits selected from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that cannot be 9 and has to be a low digit, 1, 2, 3 or 4. And that's positioning the 8 on this line into one of those positions. And okay, and that digit there is not those two digits, and it's not the green digit, so that digit is down here. Sorry, with green. These two digits are those digits. Now, the purple digit is placed in box 3, I think. It's got to be in box 3. So it's there. Now, what does that mean? I have not got a clue. Is there some restriction then on where purple goes? Purple has appeared on the massive line, so purple in box 1 feels like it's restricted. But it's not really, is it? I think it's got 3 possible positions and they don't look very propitious to me. No, I don't think that's how to do this. I think... Well, what do I think? Oh, I tell you something. Those two digits also benefit from seeing the whole of this line again. Okay, so these are also high digits. I'm going really. This is a very un-Simon solve at the moment. I'm really going ham on the pencil marks. Forgive me for that. I do feel bad about it, but I'm so unfamiliar with Squishdoku, and it's got weird properties. So okay. That digit has to appear in box 9. So that digit is in one of those two positions. Let's give that a colour. What colour should we make that? Orange. So that's in one of those two. I haven't thought about this line yet. Now that is a length 6 line, which unfortunately... Well, okay, one thing that means is that every single digit that is on both of these lines, both of these shorter lines, has to appear on that thing somewhere. Now, is that in any way useful? Ah, here's a tiny point. Where... Oh, I've got another visitor from the insect world. That's a bee. Go away, bee. I like bees. I don't know. No, bee. No, we don't want you on Cracking the Cryptic. Man versus bee. That would... Well, anyway, let's go on. Man versus bee. Isn't that Rowan Atkinson? I was just thinking that 5 in this box is in one of those two cells, and the weird thing about that is, B, of course those two cells are also in this box, so those are not 5s. And that is about as useful as a chocolate teapot by the looks of things. So down here, we've got one high digit, because it can't be 5. Well, because we've got one of 1, 2, 3, 4 living here to complete the 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple in this box. So the other digit is high. Now, if the other digit was here, it would have to be 6, wouldn't it? Because if we couldn't put 7, 8, or 9 onto a 6-cell line. Right, aha. Okay, I'm changing tack altogether. Look at that cell. That cell sees all of those cells, doesn't it? I think it does. So that has to not be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. That is a 7, 8, or a 9. Ah, now what's this mean? What does that mean? That is... Oh no, that's where 9 was going on this line. Here's something. This cell we worked out was 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we did that from column 8, didn't we? And then we said, okay, so 9 on the long line is in one of those 4 positions. Well, it's not there. So that can't be 8. That's 6, 7, or 9. Yes. Okay, here's something. This cell sees all 3 positions of 9 on the long line. So that is not 9. That bee is very annoying. Go on. Go away. Go make some honey. Okay. Therefore, what does that mean? No, that doesn't work. Okay, here is a different question. Where is that digit in this box? Because it can't repeat on its own index line. So that digit is not in any of those cells. It's not in that cell because those two are in the same box, sort of box 7 living down there. It's not in its own row. So it's there. Those two are the same. and this digit is a low digit. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or I mean, this is getting it's lunacy actually. I don't like that pencil mark at all. Okay, maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just label those with A or something to try and avoid going completely crazy. Okay, what about that square then? That square sees the whole of that staircase, so that can't be. That's got to be a high digit. That's got to be a 7, 8, or a 9. So that these two are different. Oh, sorry, I've just seen something obvious. Okay, right. Look, okay, let's take a closer look at this box now. Because this digit is being transposed to here. So we know this digit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. It's going there in this box. That means that these digits, as a collection, are the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, aren't they? So this digit is not, well, it can't be any of those digits. It's a high digit, and therefore it's definitely not 5. This is 5 in this box now. Because no, the correct way to put that is it's 5 in that box, but that's what was leading us to the 5 pencil mark. I've now got a 7, 8, 9 triple in box 8. Now, what does that do? Does it do anything? It might do. 5 is here. Has that helped us to know anything more? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, here is something. These two digits, which are 7, 8, or 9, have to be in this box. Now, where are they in this box? They're not there, because that cell is already in this box. And they're not there, because those two cells are already in this box. So those two digits are there, and these are not 6. That is a 7, 8, 9 triple. There is a 9 looking at the top of the grid up there. Probably I meant to colour these, I think. Oh, yes, actually I will do that. Those two have got to be the same. Have I got... I don't know what this one is, do I? So I've coloured this one. No, because it was a gorilla, and I've noted it's gone over there. But it could be... If it was 7 or 8... Actually, if it was 7 or 8, it would be that one. And then it would be that one. Nine in the top box is in one of those two cells. Yes, okay, look at that. 9 in this box is in one of these two. That one sees both of those. It sees that one in its row and that one in box 2. So that is not 9. So now 9... That's not 6 anymore, because that 9 pencil mark corresponded to a 6 there. So there's a 9 in one of those two cells. Surely that can't be 9. No, that's not true. I was thinking that couldn't be 9 because I thought it would see the 7, 8, 9 triple I'd just found, but it's not true, is it? It doesn't see that one. At least I don't think it does. So 9 is in one of those two cells. Not sure. How do we do this then? Actually, I'm warming to this. It is complex, but it's very interesting the way that these sort of rules work together. I can't use row logic, look. Can I? I was just looking at this row thinking, oh, where's the other of 7, 8, 9, given it can't go on this line? And of course, it might be there, But there's no reason it has to be. In fact, it's actually not. Yeah, that's weird. Because although all three of those are different, they all see that cell. So that cell is 1, 2, 3, 4 or 6 and is appearing somewhere on that line. And it's not in those cells, so that cell is down there. I wish I could restrict that a bit more. So this row is actually just missing this digit. It doesn't appear in it at all. What do we think then? Is it going to be... We worked out that was that digit, didn't we? Is that in any way useful? So that could be the orange digit. If that one is that one, it's also that one. That's very difficult to believe, because then that one would have to go in box 5 in one of those. Oh, it would have to go in exactly this one, actually. It would be that one as well. This... No, that doesn't work. Hang on, I might be wrong about that. I'm going to think about that again. Okay, so what I was thinking is, if that one is that one, then we know it's that one. Now, it has to appear in box 5. It hasn't appeared in box 5 at the moment. Now, it can't be there, because that would be sharing a box with the diamond there, so it would be there. Oh no, then it doesn't have to be there, because it's already been in box 2. Oops, sorry. Oh, that's so that's so mad. So it would be there, but then it's been in box 2 now. But it has to be on this line. So it would be in one of those two. Oh, and it would have been on the long line now. Yeah, where would it go? It would have to be there, actually. It would have to be there, there. And you could plot this digit all round the grid. If that one and that one are the same, you can plot it everywhere. That's interesting. That suggests we are close to a tipping point, doesn't it? Now, so what digit is it? I see, yes, okay. So the orange digit here is in one of those two squares, along with 5, and that's by Sudoku purely. Because orange had to appear in box 9, I've labelled it here. So it has to appear in this box and on this line. It has to meet both of those criteria. So it's in there where I've got 5 labelled. Now, what does that mean? It means that digit also has to appear in here, and we can see already it's not in any of those cells. No, that's impossible, I think. Oh no, it's not. I keep making the same mistake as I'm scanning this in my brain. Well, no, I am right. I think I'm right. Okay, I might be able to claim that this digit is not orange. No, it's obviously not orange. Oh, hang on. Okay, so where is orange in this box? Yes, that's a good question. I didn't realise it was a good question, but it just is. Because one of those is orange, that sees that one. I know it just doesn't make sense in my head, but it does. Orange can't be in those. So orange must be in one of these. It must be. And now orange has appeared orange has appeared on the big line in position 5 or 6. So it's putting a 5 or a 6 into positions 1, 2, 3 and 4. No, that is not helpful. Well, if it is, I don't understand why. Now, I feel like this is doing much more, and I'm just not quite able to see why. I mean, if that's orange, then what are we saying? Then we're saying orange in box 1 would be placed. If that's orange, orange is there, orange is here. And then orange in box 4 would be on the line. So orange would be here. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. So orange would be there and there again. But okay, but that's if orange was there. If orange is here, on the other hand, I think it's weird, because I think it sort of takes the pressure off, because then I don't have to put orange in this box. It's appeared, or this box, because this is one of these gorillas again. But I still would have to put orange on here. So if that's orange, orange would be in one of these 3, but it's also in one of those 2. So actually, if that's orange, that's orange. And then I have no idea what's going on. Then orange in box 7 is in one of those 2, I think. I almost feel like I'd have less oranges in the puzzle. Actually, maybe is that a way to think about this? We've got 49 cells in the puzzle. And there are 9 different Sudoku digits. And each digit it's something to do with the number of crossings and probably which digits are in those positions. Those digits probably only appear in the puzzle something like 4 times or something. And then maybe everything else appears 5 times. Maybe does that actually work mathematically? No, I don't think it does, actually. I think that's still too... If those 4 digits, which are all different, if they appear 5 times, then 5 digits... I don't quite know. As I was wondering whether maybe they appear 5 times and the other digits appear 6 times. That doesn't work mathematically. I could work it out, I think, but I think that's probably not going to be how to make additional progress here. Probably not. And there's a 9 in one of these. Do I care about that fact? And that digit is definitely one of those 2, isn't it? Oh yes, I did notice this earlier. That digit is actually that digit as well. I definitely want to record that. And that digit must be that digit by exactly the same token then, because this digit is not those digits. So those are 2 red digits, and red is therefore in one of those 2 cells. Because it must appear in box 7, and it can't appear on a line because it's too big, or it can't appear on this line anyway. Now, so red... Oh no, see, if that was red, then that would be red. But that could be red, and if that's red, all bets are off. Red, okay. Red does have to appear on this line, doesn't it? And it's because it's there, it's not in those cells. Maverick's about to fly over. Okay, I don't think that is how to do it. Blue, I'm a bit reluctant to retain my blue, you know, because this might end up being yellow or this one. Okay, I know this is a triple, so I'm going to start with this and try and go from there now. So this digit is definitely red or yellow. It must be, because it's 7 or 9. Oh, I see. And now that digit has to be... Oh, no, because no, careful. Oh, I nearly made a bad error. I was therefore going to claim that that was a 6 on the basis it sees a triple. But that only works if that's yellow. If this was red, then that wouldn't. It would see red and green. But it could be yellow or 6 then. Golly, okay. Oh, it is something like this, isn't it? It's some little trick that we've got to do that's going to break this open. I wish I knew what said trick was, to be honest. I'm trying to do it. I really am. I know it doesn't look like it. Oh, I tell you something. That digit, I'm running out of colours now, but that digit, that has to appear on this line, doesn't it? Where does it go? Because that digit is definitely not purple or green. So that digit goes there. And those two digits are the same. So now... Okay. Where is this sort of indigo digit? Oh, there's a lot to think about here. The indigo digit has to appear in box 5. Let's start there. Where does it go? It can't go in those cells because it's already appeared in that box. And it can't go in those cells. And it's not purple. So it's in one of those two. Now, I wish that meant something. I'm just going to pencil that in and let me just mull that for a moment. If it was in the middle, then it's appeared on this line already. I think it would... Okay, I see. It would be in one of those two, wouldn't it? That's okay. What about if it's here? It's almost having more effect on the line beneath it if it's there. It would have to be in one of those... Oh no, one of those two cells. So if it's there, it's in one of those two. And it would still have to make an appearance on the upper line. So it would be there. Oh! Is that possible? It would be down here as well. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Wow. Or is it? I don't know. Maybe it's that one. Lime green in the middle. It's in one of those three, isn't it? If that's a low digit, what are we saying? That's the 7th position along this line. So we would write 7 into an early position. Does that feel likely or unlikely? Oh, hang on. I've got a 6 down here by Sudoku. I hadn't seen that. Because this is a 7, 8, 9 triple. I haven't put 6 in this box. So these are not 6. Ooh. Oh, that's massive. Oh dear. Right, now that's got to... This is massive. Right, so the key was this box and where 6 goes into it. And now I've got a 7, 8 pair. That's become a 9. So 9... Oh, no, that's not a 9. Now this is not the green 7 or 8. So what does that mean? I haven't got another 7 or an 8. I know it's one of those. It's red or yellow. This... Oh, I see. No, it's better than that. Where's 9 in this box? It's there. Because that's a 7, 8 pair. But I don't know what colour that is. I might have coloured this wrong, I think, or wrongly. I wonder if I should have started in this column. That's not 9, apparently. Oh, well, that 9 is indexing itself on this line. That's really not useful. Okay, where's 9? Oh, nearly. Where's 9 in box 1? Because it's appeared on this line, so it's not in any of those. It's not there. It's not there because that's in the same thingy as that. It's not there because that's in the same thingy as that. So it's in one of those 2 squares. Now, oh, hang on. So if this was yellow, that now couldn't exist because it's not able to be 6. That's beautiful. Good grief. Yeah, so what I'm saying now is if that was yellow, then this cell, which is a gorilla, sees red, green and yellow. So it would need to be a 7. It couldn't be a 7, 8 or 9 and yet would be. So that must be red by that logic. So that's that digit, that digit. Now, does that do more? So the red digit is in one of those 2 cells. This is now yellow by dint of colouring. So my colouring has saved me there a little bit, hasn't it? Yellow and green, see those cells? So yellow can't be there actually either. Yellow is in one of those and green is in one of those. So 7 and 8 are appearing early, whoopsie, on this weird thingy. So that's saying that the digits in positions 7 and 8 on this line are from 1, 2, 3 and 4. So that digit is low, which is something we were pontificating about earlier. So that digit, the colour of that is not orange. It could be indigo. Oh, it can't be that one. So it's either, it's definitely lime green or indigo. That is the options. This digit is a 6 because it sees a 7, 8 pair. So that corner digit is now dark green. So dark green is one of these 2 cells. Definitely. Now, what does that mean? So dark green... dark green is here, I think. This might be wrong, but I know I have to put dark green in box 2. It's not in those cells. It's not in these 2, because these 2 are in this with the gorilla that's in whatever cell we call that. So dark green in box 2 is in one of these 2, so it can't be there as well. It would repeat in the row. And now, on this line, it appears that dark green has to go exactly there. So that is 7 or 8, and that's in the 4th position. So it's putting a 4 into one of these cells. So this is not 4. This is now 1, 2, or 3. So 4 on this line is on this vertical strand, which means 4 is not there. So 4 is either indigo or purple. And that's saying in the 4th position along this line, if that was a 4, it would be saying write 1 in. So this square is now 1 or 4. Because it's either, if this is 4, we're transposing the 1 here. And if this is 4, it's indexing itself. So that digit is now 1 or 4. Oh, look, we've got still all the options down there, of course. Oh, where's purple then? Ah, no, it's not a good... Where? It's not a bad question. Where's purple in this box? It's not there. It's not there. So it is in one of those 2 cells. Now, if it was here... Oh, that's my phone. Oh, I need to get that, actually. 1 second. Hello? Right, sorry. That I had to take that call because that was where I was somebody I was meant to be meeting this afternoon. It turns out I'm no longer meeting them. Right, what were we doing? I was looking at... I put some purples in there. But purple had appeared on this line. So if that was purple, purple would be in one of those 2. But if this was purple, then... Oh, hang on. Purple does have to appear on that line. Is that poor? Is that easy? Oh, it couldn't be there. Okay. Maybe that is worth a tiny bit of consideration. Purple is a 1 or a 4, so it definitely appears on this line. It's definitely not there because we worked out that digit in this box goes here, which would be in the same column as purple. So purple can't be there because then purple would exist in box 9 twice. Purple is in one of those 3. Now, well, oh no, I'm wrong again. I was about to say purple couldn't be here, because then my purple in this box would have to be in one of those, but it would repeat on the line. But that's not true if that was purple. Purple could go there. Bobbins. Okay, all right, that didn't work. Okay, we can label that red. You have to, ChinStrap, you have to be a peculiar sort of evil to set these puzzles. This is so weird. What? I don't know where to look. Got no idea. It's probably... I don't even... No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to conclude here. Is it going to be something like... I think it's probably to do with the need to get all of the digits 1, 2, 3 and 4 on these lines. It's probably that is... And this line, obviously, but this line's so long, I don't really know how to approach it. I do know what I was about. Oh, yeah, that's true. So indigo on this line, where's it going? Well, it can't go in its own row, can it? That's definitely true. And it can't go in that box. So indigo is in the same positions as I've got purple. Now, so indigo and purple are here. Oh, orange I don't know about, because orange could be here and then on the line, or orange could be here and then on the line over there. And then I've got lime green as well. And lime green. I don't know how to do this. It's really, it's interesting. But I don't think I'm quite thinking about it in the right way to really, to get through this efficiently. Can I do something with, yeah, you see, look, this is a weird point. Where is dark green in box 4? And because it's there, it can't go in those. And because it's there, it can't go in those. And that one takes that one out. So dark green is in one of those two. I suspect that's not going to be crucial, though. I mean, dark green is down there. 9 is in one of those because that's my red digit. Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, no, this is interesting. Where's yellow in box 4? I haven't given box 4 nearly enough attention, it turns out. That being yellow takes yellow out of that. That being yellow takes yellow out of that. That one sees that one. So yellow and green are a pair, and they are a 7-8 pair. Now, is that helpful? So 5, is that the point? Or not? No, maybe that's not. I was wondering about 5 in this box because I have actually got a 5. Actually, can I do more with this 5? Maybe that was always the point. Yeah, 5. Oh. Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, look at this. So 5 on this line, it can't go there and it can't go there. So 5 is also in those. So that is now a known triple of purple, indigo and 5. So the other digits, so one of these has to be lime green, because lime green has to appear on this line and it can't go there. So one of those is lime green. Oh, this must be close to cracking now. One of those is lime green, and what's the other one? Orange. But that could be orange. And 6 is the other one, isn't it? I've got to put on this line somewhere. Oh. Oh, nearly. Where's 6 in box 5? It's in one of those two. So that can't be 6, which is, so that's 1, 2, 3 or 4. And that is therefore colourable. It relates to this section of colouring. And we know it's not purple, sorry, indigo, and we know it's not purple. So that cell is either lime green or, oh, that's done it. Wow. Okay, so getting this down to being low, when I say low I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, allows me to say it's definitely on this line. It's not indigo. It's not purple, because purple's appeared on this line already. So it is either lime green or orange. But remember what we said about this. This is the A digit, which transposes there in terms of where it goes in box 8. And therefore, it can't be lime green. So that digit is orange, which means that digit is orange. So that digit is not 6. This digit is 1, 2, 3 or 4. So 6 goes there on this line. I wonder if I should have coloured 6. Okay, so 6 is not there because it would be in box 8. So 6 goes there, which means it's not indigo. So now, not indigo. So indigo, which I worked out was in one of those two, is now in the middle of the grid. And does that have to be lime green? I think it does. Lime green has to make an appearance on this line. We now know it's there. So lime green is 2 or 3. This digit is not 4 because it's that one. So that's saying write the 1. Oh, it's not 2. is it saying write the 1 on this line into one of the first 3 positions, but that can't be 1. So A is 1 or 3. This can't be orange anymore. Now I'm just going to check that. Why do I have this? Oh, that's correct, because that's where does it go in this box, and it must go in one of the positions. So this square is 1 or 3. And now that digit can't repeat on its line. It goes there. Here we go. Here we go. We're actually getting somewhere now. That can't be orange anymore. So that's orange at the top there. And that means this is the 5, because that was the other thing that we knew. So if that's 5, that's in the 3rd position. So lime green is now 3. Lime green is 3, so that's 1. All of these are 1. And now presumably I can just fill in the indexes, can I? That's saying indigo is now 2. Ah, that's annoying. They're in their correct positions. Oh, that must be 4. So purple is 4. So there's a 4 down here, along with... So this is 2, 4, 5. Oh, and the 2 is beautiful. So the 2 goes there. The 3 and the 2 index each other. These are not. Okay, so let's see how this works now. Oh, the 4 and the 5 index each other as well. Okay, but we can take 1 and 2 out of these. This is a 3, 4 pair. And they're going to index each other all themselves. Oh. Do you know what? This being a 4 is in the 8th position. Oh, that's lovely. So green turns into an 8. Here we go. So yellow's 7. 8 comes out of these cells. I can do this digit. I can. That's a 5. That's on the line. No, don't. Oh, it is. It's in position 5, so we don't get anything. Okay, let's keep working back. That's a 2 in position 7. So that's a 7. I hope that's not been rendered illegal by anything that we've done. This is now a 7. This is an 8. I've got to put 8 into this box. Oh, I don't think we know. It's in one of 2 places. Bobbins. What about that digit? That must be doable. It's not 1, 2 or 3. So it's 4 or 6. It's not 6. It's got to be 4. So these squares are 2 and 9. You look at that and you think it must be resolved. I'm not sure that it is. And what about this line then? I've not put on this line 3 and 6. Oh, but the 1 tells me that is in position 6. So that's 6. 3 indexes itself. And this digit's a 4, because I've got to put a 4 in box 1. 4 is the purple digit. So that's not 4. What are we missing from box 2? 3 and 6. We can do that. 6, 3. And it's probably... Well, how is this going to resolve? Is it... It could be Sudoku down here. We need 5, 6, 8. Oh, 6 and 9 are those squares. So the 8's going to go in the corner. Actually, let me just check that. 5, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, so this is 6, 9. And the 8 seems to have to go into the corner. So that's going to be 5, 5, 4, 4, 3. And... okay, if everything I've said there is true... Oh, the 6 helps me. So that's 6, 9. That's 9, 2. What a bizarre puzzle. Absolutely mental. I'm actually quite relieved to get through it in the end. I couldn't see what was going on. So how many things have we got? We've got 5 8s. Yeah, we have got 6 9s. And 8 was in that position. I don't think I was a million miles away with the thoughts I was having about how the digits would be distributed. Have we got... do we have a colour 5s? No, we didn't. So 5s, 6s and 3s should be uncoloured. 4s should all be coloured purple. which we should correct down here, shouldn't we? 3 should all be coloured lime green. 2 should all be coloured, should they? Why would I double click that 2? Does it highlight that 6? That's weird. Oh, maybe that's got a sort of a flash or something in it. Oh, hang on. Restore that digit. Okay, this must be correct. Yes, it is correct. Absolutely lovely puzzle. But completely and utterly bonkers. ChinStrap, happy birthday. I'm sorry I'm so out of practice with Squishdoku that I've not really got a clue what I'm doing. I'd be interested to know whether there's probably a cell or two in this puzzle. If you just focus in on that cell immediately and plot it around the grid, it just falls out. But let me tell you, if you do it the way I did, it's harder. It wasn't that hard, was it? What I didn't realise was that I could have put 6 as a pencil mark in this box, and that would have really helped me with that cell earlier. And once we had that epiphany, we could solve it a bit more efficiently. It's a really interesting idea. It must be very strange to set, I think. But anyway, let me know in the comments how you got on. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind. And we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.